Considering you're 30, which is still very young mind, and I'll always argue that for every footballer who plays, some people see that as a turning point towards, well, what does the next sort of few years look
Right.
like? Because in terms of professional football, it starts to slow down a little bit, and hopefully, touch wood and all the grace with you that it doesn't happen that way, and you can play for as long as that you choose to. But now
Yeah.
you're at this sort of age. Is there a scope of how many years you're sort of wanting to play for?
Yeah, it's a never ending question that I have with myself. Like you said, the minute you hit 30, it's like, okay, what you start thinking about what is next. And I think I had been starting to think about what is next since I was about 27. But for me, I think it really is just enjoying it as much as for as long as possible. I don't know. I say I give myself until 32 to really be done with it, but I say that and then it may very well not happen. So right now it's just about one, first and foremost, recovering. And then secondly, when I do kind of get back into the swing of things, seeing where my mind is at mentally, because I think one thing about football, for as long as I've played it, and probably along with a lot of my colleagues, you when you're in an environment like this for so long, you can't help but think what is next, and that has been forever. That's the thing that's constantly going on in my mind now, especially now that I'm a bit older. I don't want to put a time frame on it. I just want to continue to keep enjoying it while I can. And it's still very much a passion of mine. But of course I have been thinking about life after. I do have passions outside of football that I'm really excited and interested to get into. um Once football is over. It's just, right now I'm trying to stay present in the present and enjoy football while I can, because it's very rare to have an opportunity like this and get to do what I love and get paid for it and be on the professional level. But of course, it's a never ending thought in my head about what is next. How I'm going to get there. What are the steps that I have to take now? But rest assured, I am taking all the steps right now to make sure that transition into the next phase of my life, once I'm done playing, is as smooth as possible.
But yeah, we try to be that group that can help be there for the players as a three, because I think you mentioned earlier, you want to have different characters in the changing room. You want to have different personalities. You don't want the same kind of people because you're not going to be able to move forward. If you've got 10 people and they all agree the same things, you're going to get to a point in time where actually you're going to become unstuck. You need that one person to actually be like, nah, I don't agree with that. Or actually, we should try this. And I think that's why the huddle works is we're all quite different as human beings. And I think you need three different people in there because some players will naturally gravitate towards me and my personality, but equally some might go to the other two, and that's absolutely fine.